The Nutcracker. There was a little girl named Mary who lived in a not too distant region. Mary enjoyed dancing, drawing, and playing games. But Mary loved Christmas more than anything else. One year, Mary's father and mother had a party on Christmas Eve. The kids tore away the colorful papers of the gifts as soon as it was the time to unwrap them. What a find they made! There were large cuddly animal toys, beautiful porcelain dolls, and bright brass trumpets. The godfather of Mary was Herr Drosselmeyer. He was a really strange man. Herr Drosselmeyer, his long white hair protruded widely from his head, and a black patch covered his right eye. Additionally, Herr Drosselmeyer was a master toy maker, which was a highly unique talent. Herr Drosselmeyer was giving Mary a unique gift this Christmas. The kids were alarmed when Herr Drosselmeyer abruptly showed up. She joyfully hurried over to offer him a hug. The nicest gift of all was then given to her by him. "What did you receive?" As Mary hurriedly opened the little package, the kids gathered around. Mary exclaimed, "Oh, what a charming little dude!" The little toy was a nutcracker. He had on a soldier's uniform. His lips moved back and forth. His teeth were sharp enough to crack even the toughest nuts. Mary's brother Fritz seized the nutcracker and took off. Mary started to follow him. Fritz accidentally dropped the small toy in the commotion. "Oh no," Mary said, "he is damaged." "My kid, come here," said Herr Drosselmeyer. "He will be okay. I'll simply put my handkerchief around his neck to prevent him from speaking. You see? Not to worry. The next morning he'll be in like new condition." Though she continued to sniffle, Mary felt better. She had some hope that Herr Drosselmeyer was correct. The clock struck midnight just then. Mary quickly swung around. An owl was sitting there on top of the clock. Additionally, the owl oddly resembled Herr Drosselmeyer. Mary was pressed for time to consider this. Strange events of every kind were occurring simultaneously. The Christmas tree continued to rise in height. The space became bigger, and the toys, which were lying all over the tree, started to move. The dolls, soldiers, and even the nutcracker were all reviving. Strange squeaks, creaks, and rustling noises were audible to her. An army of enormous grey mice suddenly appeared. Mary was now quite terrified. The nutcracker acted without delay. He took hold of a plastic sword and commanded his army of 10 warriors to fight the mice. It was a bloody struggle. The little troops battled valiantly, and so did the mice. The nutcracker was challenged to a duel by the Mouse King. The nutcracker made his best efforts to fight, but he started to lose. Mary tossed her slippers at the Mouse King in terror. He chased after Mary as he was indignant. The poor girl fell unconscious due to fear. The nutcracker heroically murdered the Mouse King at that precise moment. The nutcracker became a young prince and started telling her a story. The Mouse Queen used to hide out in a palace a long time ago. She fell victim to the king's ordered trap one day and lost her 7 boys. The prince were under the curse. If she managed to free the mouse princess, she should only reverse the spell's toughest nutshell. The prince, however, was affected by the magic and turned ugly. Mary began to think that her ugly Nutcracker was the story's prince after hearing that. Mary eventually became the princess of Toyland and lived happily with her prince.